Thank you very much. Yeah, really thank you. And I think there's a lot of other stories that's behind these photos, and it's unfortunately unspoken, and there's a lot of other topics that we can speak about. But for now, that's it. Thank you very much.
For me, it's quite important that it's also told is about one participant who got deported within the process of our project. He was there on the first 2 appointments, I think, and we could not even manage to meet once. We're trying to keep him in the project. So he even managed to participate with some pictures from Italy, who are also part of the presentation. So I think it's important to also be it was a very powerful experience for us to see how vague, how difficult the status situation of the participants is. And so I think maybe we could also later take a moment to think of him and to send him our best wishes.
Could you maybe point out to us which pictures those are?
Sure. Those are the 2 pictures that he sent to us via WhatsApp with his descriptions, also his captions.
Right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing that as well. What are maybe surprises that you have come across, things that you were not imagining, but they just came to reality? Or maybe even learnings for yourself, for the project?
I think the surprise is maybe like all the time, like we have to be adapting to everything, because like working with people is so nice, but and that's the nice part, because there are always surprises, and even though you prepare a lot, there are some things that are always out of what you planned. So yeah, I think since the first moment, I think all of us maybe had surprises, so things didn't go as we expected, but that doesn't mean it is not good. But I think it's also a challenge, like you have to somehow read well the context, and like to really know your participants and yourself, to know how to adapt well to the people and to the objectives we all have together. And yes, that's.
Would you like to add anything, any of you?
I think it's very important because these challenges that we are facing, it is good for us in the advantages, bringing more accurate knowledge to understand who we are. And secondly, when we look to the disadvantage, it helps us in our failures, where we have been disappointed, or what we have been failed of, to build it, like you are building it in scratch, to develop it and make it a platform in your life. I think it is this project, have taught me many things. Have taught me many things. Not only about the photos, but about the individuals of me, or inside me. I have learned many things.
And actually, you're heading towards the next question of mine. Were there learnings for you, and would you like to share them?
Well,
is there one thing you'd like to share?
Yes. First, I told you when I came first, I thought it was just an ordinary photos. But according to from the beginning to today, all the experience I have learned from the project have developed many things in my mind, and also I have seen also many things I have been failed of. Like example, let's come under humiliation and discrimination. We not only about Europe, let's consider also Africa. In Africa also we have been discriminated between ourselves as an African. Even the Europeans have been discriminated to themselves. Every country have the same situation. But this project have teach you that discrimination is not good, it's not proper in our life. Because look, when we check our brother's photo about the hands, because they say united we stand and divided we fall. If we all forget about the color, about the skin color, we are all one human. We are all the same blood, the same running blood. You are white, it's red blood. You are black, it's red blood. You see? So this, like how I said about races, about all this one is not good. You see? So we learn a lot.
Absolutely.
And I'm very glad I am following the project, to learn more and more and to understand what the future can tell.
Thank you for sharing that. What other learnings would you like to share with us?
Okay, for me, so when I before involved the project, so I felt that Europe country who are refugee persons live others same others peoples. They have no any struggles. When I involved this group and when I heard the story, different types of history, so it's a very struggle they are facing. So I think it would be helpful when we would like to community awareness is very impactful. So yeah, so I learned from this project many things because I learned different types of story how they are going through a life. Yeah. Thank you.
I would like to add one more point. Personally,
Yes, please.
when I was to decide whether, because this course has two sections, so one photo voice and another part. So I decided to choose this one and decide to go with this the photo voice because I've heard about photo voice a little bit, but I haven't been deep in it. So I have chosen this, and then at the beginning I thought how it goes. Then the refugees, our participants, when we wanted them to take their photos, to discuss about them, to present them, to analyze them, to something like this, so they were hesitating how to do it and why to do it. So after some time, we will witness today that they even presented what they did in the past. So actually I didn't expect such empowerment. Beside that, I've done some researches about photo voice. One thing which was very interesting for me, that the power of photo voice comparing to reading. For example, if a person look at the image, the power of understanding the photo is 60,000 faster than reading. So it seemed very interesting for me, and that I'm really glad to be part of this.